I'm parked 3 houses away from a basement apartment I didn't know existed. It's 11:42 p.m. My husband is supposed to be at the office, but 10 minutes ago. My neighbor sent me a photo. It's blurry, shot through rain. Mark is inside a kitchen that isn't ours. He's smiling, and behind him on the counter is a small blue medical cooler with a biohazard symbol, and my name written on it, in his handwriting. We were boring. 12 years married. No screaming matches. No scandals. Sunday pancakes. Tuesday gym nights. He kissed my forehead every morning before work. When I was diagnosed with my blood disorder 2 years ago, Mark became my caretaker. He organized my infusions, picked up my medication, handled insurance calls. He used to say, "Don't stress about it, Sarah, I've got you." And I believed him, because when someone holds your IV bag and wipes your tears, you don't question them, you trust them. Even when they start locking their office, even when they smell like antiseptic and something metallic, even when their phone face down becomes a habit. Last night the air felt wrong. Mark was dressing for work, adjusting his tie in the mirror longer than usual. Mark. Late one. Audit issues. He didn't look at me. He studied himself. Then he kissed my cheek. Cold lips. When the door shut, I opened my phone. His location sharing was off. Privacy glitch, I told myself. An hour later, "Mrs. Gable, Sarah, is Mark renting that basement on Hawthorne?" I saw him go in. He looked nervous. "We don't own property on Hawthorne." Then the photo arrived. Zoomed in. Mark wasn't cheating. He wasn't even touching the woman. They were standing over the cooler, celebrating, high-fiving, like scientists who just made a breakthrough. The timestamp read 10:15 p.m. He was supposed to be downtown. And then I noticed the table, covered in vials. My vials, $12,000 per month, delivered this morning. Why were they there? Why was she wearing a lab coat? And why did Mark look proud? I didn't call him. I drove. The steering wheel felt like ice. The basement blinds were cracked open, and I saw everything. Mark held one of my medication bottles. He emptied half of it, poured it down the sink. Then, he drew clear liquid from a cheap saline jug, injected it back in, resealed it. Professional, precise. He wasn't stealing it. He was diluting it. Replacing my treatment with salt water. My knees almost gave out. The man who held my hand during chemo-level infusions was slowly poisoning me with nothing. I pulled out my phone to call 911. Then the woman handed him an envelope. He opened it. Not cash. Legal documents. I leaned closer to the glass. The heading read, Life Insurance Trust Amendment. Then I heard them. Woman. How long before her levels crash? Mark, calm, clinical. A week, maybe less. Doctors will think it's natural progression. By the time they question it, the trust's locked. My stomach dropped. 2 weeks ago, he had me sign power of attorney papers. He said it was hospital paperwork. I found divorce documents in his trunk 3 days ago. If we divorced, he got nothing. If I died married, $2 million. He wasn't cheating. He was calculating my expiration date. They didn't hear me at first. Then Mark looked up. Not fear. Not guilt. Irritation. Mark. Sarah, you shouldn't be out. Like I was a child who wandered too far. I held up my phone. I know. His jaw tightened. Then he smiled. Actually smiled. Mark. You're overreacting. Overreacting to being slowly murdered. He stepped toward me. Instinctively, I stepped back. Don't, I said quietly. You might want to sit down. SFX police sirens building in distance. The woman froze. Mark's face drained of color for the first time. The rain washed the driveway clean as I walked back to my car. The sirens got louder. I didn't look back. They say love heals, but sometimes love studies your dosage, measures your decline, times your death. I'm recovering now. The doctors fixed the damage before it was permanent. But some nights, I still wake up at 2 a.m., walk to the fridge, check the seals, and I wonder, how many other people are sleeping next to someone holding a syringe?